Here's my tutorial on how to make vegan nachos. In step one, you get the pan out and you put it on the thing. And then you get like a tablespoon of the olive oil. So you go like this. See, here we go. That's about a tablespoon of it. Then you put it in the pan and it looks like that. Dice the yellow onion. Okay, so that's it all diced up. You might notice it's not very finely diced. That's because I got bored. And I don't think it'll probably it'll evaporate. It's mostly water, I think. So that's step two. In this step, we take it and then we're gonna put it into the pan. That's probably good enough-ish. It looks like that. If we want, we can kind of put it around and make it look like. Now we're gonna cook it for a minute or something on 5. And there it goes. We need to defrost this. So to defrost that, we're just gonna turn on the hot water, and it's hot. And then I'm gonna go and do this. And should probably defrost it, maybe. I'll put the meat block on a table. Decided to microwave it for 30 seconds so that it'll defrost faster. Okay, so now we want to rip it up into tiny little bits of stuff. So you go and just kind of mush it around, I think. It's still sort of frozen in the middle, but that's okay. You can chunk it up into little small pieces of fake meat. So you do it as such. And before I forget, we have to make the taco seasoning before I actually do the next step. Okay, so in this first step, we have to put in a little bit of this stuff. I guess I should put the lid on. Chili powder, a tablespoon of it, I think. It's probably good. Oh, maybe I have to do it with the lid off. It doesn't pour very quickly. There you go, that's probably about good. Okay, now we do 1.5 teaspoons of ground cumin. Maybe this one will pour faster, I think it will. This is a 1/2 teaspoon. Okay, it doesn't really go very quick. I'm gonna have to do this technique. Well, there goes, we'll call that some amount. There's another one. Yeah, that's probably close enough. Now we need a teaspoon of sea salt. I have that here, but it's a grinding one, but that's okay. We'll just kind of eyeball it until it looks like that's about a teaspoon. Yeah, it's probably close-ish. I need a teaspoon of pepper, so we'll take this one down. It's unopened, a fresh pepper, so we gotta peel the topper off. We need a teaspoon, I think I said. So we'll just grab that. There you go. Just realized that was only 1/2 teaspoon of the pepper, so I'm gonna add in another 1/2 teaspoon. And then while we're at it, we'll just add in 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, maybe. That could be fun. Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna add in a 1/4 teaspoon maybe of garlic powder. There we go. A little bit of plastic in here that I have to take out. Got it. Next we'll add in a little bit of this. What is this? Oregano. Maybe a 1/4 teaspoon of oregano. That might be fun. There you go. And now that we've added in a bunch of garbage, we'll go and... So here it is. It's time to stir it. I'll just use like my hand. Nothing matters. Just like do it. Wow, that's looking like taco seasoning. Nice. Okay, so now we're ready to do the step from a long time ago that I started, but now it's time to actually do. Okay, so we're gonna just start this up at like medium heat. Let that get going. While that happens, we'll go get a lime. Because we're gonna want some lime juice. You can hear it going. Okay. So here's the lime. We're just gonna cut it, I guess. There we go. Looks good. 2 halves of a lime. We can like stir this around or something. That could be kind of fun. I don't know. Just something I'm thinking about. Okay, so this has been going for like a while. So we're gonna get like the meat stuff and just kind of like dump in there, all the chunks of it. To use my finger. There you go. Got all the meat in there. Now at this point, you probably just want to like mix it around a little bit. I don't know, really. It's making sounds and things. Just want to like get the meat to go around in there. You just, hey, you know, nothing matters in cooking. You just gotta like do it. So that's the beauty. This will go on for about, oh, there we go. It stopped making sound. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit. Maybe like to 8. So that's pretty hot now. And you'll just kind of get this thing going around. Looking good. If you find yourself thinking to yourself while you're making this recipe, wow, there's a lot of onion. That's also what I've been thinking while I've been working on this. It is a lot of onion. I don't really know why it's like that. Okay, so it's probably been about 2 minutes. I wasn't paying attention, but it's kind of all vibes. So we're gonna put this in there. Just that stuff. And then at the same time, we'll just like put some lemon juice in, or lime juice, I mean. Doesn't really, I don't think it matters very much. If we want to be fancy, we can go and get a cheese grater. And we can take the cheese grater and we can grate some stuff in there. Like so. I don't know if the camera's showing this very good, but whatever. Put in some like zest, maybe. Just a little bit of zest, not like a lot or anything. Don't go too crazy out there. Something like that. And then it looks like this, and then we just kind of keep stirring it around. And I think I'll leave it here for maybe like 4 minutes, or maybe more than 4 minutes. I don't really know. It doesn't matter. Everything just kind of goes around. As long as I don't get poisoned, you know, that's a success in my book. Well, that's all cooking. We're gonna assemble the next part. I have to find out where I put I put them over here. I have to go put these things into the plate. So this part's really easy because you just have to open up the tortilla chips and then you gotta like dump them. About like, that's too many. Hang on. Like, I mean, this doesn't look too bad. We can like pick up some of the chips that missed and just kind of dump them on there. Why not? Something like that. Looks good. Why not? This down to medium heat because I just decided to do that, which is like at the 5. Don't know how long it's been, but like it's kind of browning, so I think that's probably good. There's still some pink though, so that's got to be taken care of pronto. I'm going to be using the store-bought queso. You could make this if you wanted to on your own, but I didn't have time. Okay, so this looks good now. I just turned it off, but I think that should be pretty good. It looks all right, so I think that we'll just call it there. Okay, so now we need to get a cup of the queso stuff. So give me a second. Okay, so here's a cup container. I'm gonna pour it over this just in case. I don't know if it comes out like this actually. Ooh, it's like jello-y kinda. Oh, ew, it's making crazy sounds. Hey, hold on. Oh, okay, okay, there it is. That's a little more than a cup, but we'll call it good. I think I'm supposed to put this on there and also put that on there, so we'll do that next. Okay, yeah, I think that that was the right answer, so we'll put this on. I think well, we'll see. Okay, so what I've opted for here is that I'm just gonna use like a fork, like this one or something. I'm just gonna kind of like dollop bits of this on all over the place. I don't really know. It's very strange, this mixture. I've never had queso before. I don't really understand it as a thing, but honestly, this is probably not enough for the amount of tortilla chips that I put down, but that's okay. You just have to trust the process. I'm gonna like mix it onto the top of this stuff now. We'll just see kind of what happens with that. You know, it's all about trying your best, I think. So that's what I'll do. I might end up getting rid of some of the excess tortilla chip or something along the way. I'll put the rest of the queso in because, like, why not? I've made too much stuff, I think. So, like, whatever. It's you know, I thought one large bag of tortilla chips, but I could only find it's jumbo sized. Jumbo is bigger than big, that's for sure. Okay, so I'm like mixing it on here. It looks gross right now, but you just have to believe. It's real important to just believe in something. These days, I'm believing in that these nachos will hopefully work. Okay, I'll keep cleaning this up a little bit, but it's time to put the meat. So we're gonna grab the meat. Here it is. It's still really hot because it just finished cooking. But I'm gonna go ahead and just like dump this on in like a assorted little look. I don't really know what I'm doing. Okay, so now it looks like this. I'm just gonna like mix this all kind of around maybe. I don't really, whatever. I'm thinking maybe we put like a tomato in it. Okay, so it looks kind of like that. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that on top, I guess. That looks good, I think. So again, we're just gonna kind of mix this around just to make sure that, like, you know, everything that's in the middle is kind of like good. Okay, so now I think we're gonna put in the green onion. We'll set this up again, this camera angle, something like that. I'll just like cut them here, maybe. I don't know. I'm not gonna put in like a lot of it or anything, just like a little bit. Maybe next week that we could put a jalapeno on there. So we're just gonna cut it up. I'm thinking just like little like slices of it, kind of like what you might see in like I don't know, somewhere. It looks like that. Jalapeno is not the spiciest, so if you wanted to make this vegetarian nachos even spicier, meaning just like you want to make it spicy at all, you put like a different pepper on there. This is just like a classic, so I'm putting this one on. And I don't know if I'm gonna. Now it doesn't get wasted. Okay, so now we're gonna like garnish this. I was like, pick up these slices by hand and just dump them on there, because there's not very many of them, and I think I would probably want them equidistributed, at least to some extent, uniformly placed. That way, there's the highest chance that this is like good. Something like that. Now it looks like this, which honestly, it's not looking too bad. I'm gonna get something else, just something from the fridge, and we'll throw that on there. Here's like an herb. I think it's cilantro. That's probably chill. So for cilantro, what I'm gonna do is like chunks it like that. I'm just gonna like kind of dump it around. The beautiful thing about cooking is that it doesn't matter, and it just kind of works. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna abide by. But the key part is the part I want on there. It's all aromatic and whatnot. First, a 4D smelling type of experience for the viewer. Around some cilantro. When I do this, yeah, that's probably good now. Okay, so now it's time to look at what it looks like that. Honestly, it's like not that bad. It looks probably better than I kind of expected that this would look at this stage, honestly. I think I can kind of maybe spread some of the stuff out onto the edges. That way it kind of like actually takes up the whole thing. I don't know. Maybe like this. I mean, like, I don't know. None of this has measured out or anything. It's just like I just put stuff in and it just kind of looks like this. I think like that's probably pretty good. That actually, you know, like, I could put that in the oven and like when it comes out feasibly, that's like nachos probably. I forgot I have to preheat the oven, so we're gonna turn on the baking maneuver and I'll make it like 425 maybe. Cause that's pretty hot. There you go. Okay. It's still preheat, it's still going, but I mean like this looks a lot better than I thought it was gonna look. Like this might actually like, it might work out, so fingers crossed on that. Bored of waiting, so I was thinking maybe put some like hot sauce on there. Who knows, right? Like some of this on there, shake it up, make sure that's good to go. I don't know. Just like dump that on there, dump that there, dump that there, dump that there, dump that there. Like realistically now, I should probably like mix the hot sauce in a little bit. So I'm just gonna like kind of, I don't know, rub it around. Put some like real cheese on it because I have just like normal cheese. So I'm gonna look up if that's what I should do. So AI says that I don't need to put on both, but it says that the queso is fast, wet, and gooey, but chips can get soggy fast. But shredded cheese is good. Using both, put shredded cheese and bakes them first, then pour warm. Oh, I put the queso on before I cooked it, but it's whatever it calls that the ultimate loaded style. Figure we already got the cheese grater out, might as well put it to some more use. We'll put like some of this on there, like whatever. Okay, so I've opened up the cheese. Where did I put the cheese grater? Somewhere. Oh, it's right here. I'm gonna grate some cheese maybe. That way I can make my queso on there, but you know, it is what it is. You guys kinda gotta make the thing. So I grated some cheese. I don't think it's like that much. Like there for scale. I'll go ahead and mix it on there. It might like toast well or something. Maybe it won't. I guess you live and let live. You learn from your mistakes in the world of culinary stuff. This is probably pretty good though. I don't know. Can't be that bad. Now it looks like that. I put some cheese on the top. It'll like probably work out. I don't know. Still preheating, by the way. It's taken a while. Okay, I think it just finished. It finished preheating. So now we're gonna put it into the oven. Okay, so I'm gonna just open it up, and it's kind of hot in there. When am I putting this in? It says 104 on that clock. We're gonna take the nacho arrangement and just like put it in there, like that. Okay, so I think I'm gonna get it out now. The clock's still at 1:13, but like it looks kind of toasted like a little bit ago. Yeah, this looks probably fine. You know, looks like something that I could feasibly eat. I'll put it up here. Okay, so the clock says 1:13. Here it is. Looks like this. This is the finished product. I think it looks pretty good. If you don't like cheese, you probably don't like it. So I'm learning how to eat nachos, and it says that I should use my hands to pick up the chips from the outer edges of the plate. And the basic etiquette is to work from the outside. Quickly watch this YouTube short on how to do it. So let's just take a look. Oh, don't do that. No. Use your hand, and my dip's already on there, but I don't think it matters. Okay, I can also dip the nachos directly. Oh, but no double dipping. That's good to know. Okay. What's the comment on this say? Those are not nachos. That's chips and dip. So I think I've learned enough to try this out. Grand reveal taste test. Trying to find one I can take that has a good conglomerate on it. This one's got some. Like that. This one's also got a good bit on it. Yeah, it's good. It tastes good. I think that the chips are definitely soggy from the queso. So if you want the crisp flavor, probably don't follow this recipe. But like it tastes good ultimately. I'm gonna get some meat on this one. Yeah, it's like the flavor is good.